Hi everyone, this is Jerry here. You can call me Auntie Jerry if you like as well. Today we're going to create an animated social media clip, all right, with Canva. So Canva is a very flexible tool. You can create many things with it. I believe some of you actually use it to generate posters um, for schoolwork and stuff like that, or documents to make it look pretty. Today we're going to do a social media clip, all right? This is the home page for Canva, okay? And let's click on animated social media. Right. So under the design button on the top, okay, we're going to look for a template that is suitable for us. You can use this brand new arrival thing that I've been using, um, if you can find it. So some people struggle to find it. And it's okay, all right? If you can't find it, we can always use a different video clip. But how you would go about looking for it is to type cream, white, and brown minimalist new arrival fashion. And you're like, Auntie Jerry, this is so confusing, so long-winded. But that's the beauty about Canva is you can be very specific about what you want to look for. Okay, I could even say like summer fun day, and you'll come up with all kinds of templates that revolve around that. Okay, so the more specific you are, the better. Okay, so I'm just going to do this cream, white, and brown, and then see, oh, all the videos here are mostly about cream, white, and brown or minimalism, okay, or fashion or something. And if you scroll, you'll find this one. All right, okay, so let's look at this template right now. We are going to get rid of 30% off because we're not selling a cat. We're going to do a little video about your imaginary pet kitten. Okay, now let's remove this video of the lady in the center because, you know, this is not the video that we want. We want to use a kitten video. So go ahead and press the trash bin and delete it. Oops, I deleted the frame by accident. Delete the video. Okay, so you should see this. If you delete the frame because your fingers are a bit big like mine, you click the wrong thing, it's okay. Just undo. There's an undo button that is at the top next to editing. Okay, somewhere center left. All right. Now we're going to go to Elements. So Elements is this library, okay, of all kinds of video and graphics and photos and music, files that you can take from Canva to use for your presentation. Okay. You will notice that some of these things are actually free and some of these actually are not. Um, so some media requires you to be a subscriber to their pro account. Okay. Let's type kitten first. And I'm going to go look for video. All right. And there's so many kitten videos here. They're all so adorable, right? But you notice there's all this pro. Can you see pro? All these are paid for. Let's say if you're using a free account. Okay. This is what you will see. So I'm going to use this kitten video instead. All right. Now it's just sitting awkwardly at the top, but if you just slide it a little, it'll slide right into the frame. Let me demonstrate again, okay? Click. So you can see it's selected and you just slide it. And now it looks like a video that's playing on your phone, right? This video is pretty okay because there's a lot of movement, but there's some videos where there's no movement happening at all in the beginning and it starts later on in the middle. And you want to focus on the action instead. So you would actually trim the video. If you click on the video of the cat, there'll be a hanging button, hanging menu that appears. Let's do it again. I click on the video and you see this menu pops up, right? click on the scissors, and over here you can just drag the slider to choose which part of the video you want to start and end at. When you're done, just click done. Okay? Now we're going to work on some text. Okay? Let's write my cat Ashley. So I really did have a cat named Ashley, by the way. So let's say, but let's use Fredoka. Okay, Fredoka is a very clear and bold text that can be fun. Okay, and let's choose a fun color. This black is so boring. Let's do blue. Okay, now, we're going to animate this text right now. If you click on the text, right? And if you look at the bar that appears, and hanging bar appears, there's three dots right at the right side. Let's press on that. Animate. Okay? And we're going to scroll and look for bounce. Do you see that? Does it remind you of a cat, a little kitten bouncing in, right? And look at the writing style. You can have it word or character. Okay? And I find the word one feels a bit blah for this video. It's not playful and energetic enough, but it might work for a different video that might be a little bit more serious. So I'm going to use character for this. All right, and I'm going to click animate both. So when it comes in and it goes out, the text will bounce. Okay, now we're going to go to effects from the top again. Click on effects. And we're going to add a shadow to our text. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so if you look at shadow, if you play around with direction, you can see that the shadow is coming from a different angle. So this video is not so important because we don't have a light source. But imagine if you're doing a video, right, where there's a light source on the right and you want to make it look like the shadow is affected by that light source, then you would have the shadows on the left side of your text, right? Because shadow will fall on the opposite side. Okay? And then I would increase the blur so that so that it's not so harsh, the shadow is not so harsh. I'm going to increase. A transparency decides how dark your shadow is, and we can always make the shadow gray. All right. Okay. Now, if you go like, but Auntie Jerry, I don't want to do shadow. Can I play with other effects? Sure. There are many other effects there. There's glitch, there's neon, outline. Okay. Let's say you want to use outline. Also can. Right. You can create a thicker text around. So you can play around. Okay. You can play around. All right. Feel free to play around for a little while. Okay, and once you've decided on the effect that you want to use, okay, you can just have a look at how it looks like now. Okay. Now, I'm going to delete the shop now, and I'm going to change the text here. Just click on it in the text box. You can change again. I'm going to change the font, maybe to something like CANVA. Sorry. Right? So always shift it about. And now we're going to do something interesting. I'm going to add in a little heart using the elements again. Search for heart. And we're going to make this heart animate in a way that it flutters to the top. Okay. Heart. And okay, mine's a pro account. I'm just going to select the pro one so that it's faster. But you can select any other heart that's on the free account. Okay. Now with the heart selected, go to, oh no, what's this? The heart selected, go to animate and click on the B. Okay, so you can see it gives you some instructions. You can select and drag the element around the canvas to create your animation. And the speed that you do the movement, Canva will capture it and play at that speed. So let's say I go slowly, quickly. Look at that. It remembered my movement. Let's say you don't like what you did, just delete path, and you can do it again. You can choose the speed that movement is the heart move. And let's say if your movement was a little bit jerkier than this, you can go to the movement style and create smooth. Click on smooth. Can you see? Suddenly it's got a smoother feel, right? So if you go to start your video, okay, and you click play, there you go. Okay, so I'm going to adjust my animation because I realized that I would like it to do it on enter but not exit. Because if not, my word disappears. So let's do it again. Okay, but now do you realize something is funny? There's a lot of animation for the header and the heart, but the text was not animated. So it just stood there in a static manner. We don't want that. So let's animate this text as well. And I'm going to choose typewriter. All right. So now let's see if it looks a bit better. Yeah. Okay. So that's one video done, one page done. Let's add another page. You see the plus at the timeline? There's a plus. Click on the plus, and it will give you a new page. All right. Now with this new page, we're going to revise what we did just now a little bit. Let's go to elements and look for something. So you see the heart is here from just now. It remembered that I searched for heart, right? Now let's go to the word frames below. There's all shapes, graphics, photos. Click on frames. Okay, we're going to use a heart frame. And I'm just going to choose the first one and drag it in, right? If you want to centralize your heart, you just have to click the heart and shift it about until you see this, like a crosshair. Okay, I'm going to expand my heart though a little. Then I'm going to find the center again. There you go. And this time, I'm going to look for another kitten video. Let's choose this playful one. I should choose a free one for you guys. So many videos to choose from. We need to filter it to free so it's easier for me. All right, let's find one that works. Let's choose this one. So how do you put it in again? Just click and then drag and drop. Now this video, I remember there's not much movement at the start. Movement only appears later on. So remember what I spoke about? You want to edit the you want to trim the video rather. So go to the scissors and let's look for the part where there's more movement just before she turns her head. Okay, and we're going to select this. Okay, so there she goes. She's a little bit off center though, right? So click on the video, double click. All right, and now you can shift her about a little bit. Okay, here we expand the video. All right, so it looks kind of plain, right? Let's add some interesting elements to this. We're going to do a video overlay. So go to Elements, type Heart again. Okay, now let's go to Video. Oops, wrong thing. Do you see this video that looks a bit like the Powerpuff Girl heart? Okay, click on it, and it will appear on our main page. Are we going to leave it like that? No, we are going to um reduce. So click on the video again. Now we're going to change the transparency of this video. So click on the three dots at the hanging menu. And right left, do you see something that looks like a checkerboard? Click on that. We're going to reduce the transparency of this video so we have like an onion skin. You can see what's happening below it because we're going to reposition everything, okay, until the cat video is somewhere in the middle of the of a heart. Okay, all right. But this is very distracting, and the cat video is not moving. Only the heart video is moving. Press play, right? Okay, so now you select on the heart, and we are going to reposition this. So click on the three dots, position, and now I'm going to send this heart video behind the cat video. So I click backward. Okay, so I've arranged it backwards, and now you can see, okay, the heart is radiating outwards, but it's not blocking my cat. Okay, I'm gonna put in a fun cat video. There's this video of a cat that I really like. That's really, really cute. Um, sorry, because I think that video looks this one better. So if I want to replace, just click, oops, click on this video and drop it in. And I've replaced the video. Okay, double click, centralize the cat. There you go. I'm gonna play it from this start, and then this. Yay! But do you realize it's very jarring? We went from this and then just chop to this. It's very jarring. So we're going to add something called a transition. Okay. Click on the plus. Underneath it, there's this icon. Click on it. And we're going to do a slide and wipe or color wipe. Let's choose color wipe. And it gives you a preview of what a color wipe looks like. I'm going to change the color to pink. Take a look at what it looks like. And we're going to see the color wipe. Okay, but something is still not quite right. So you see this black bar here? It kind of distracts me. I'm going to change this black bar into a different color. So let's click on the black circle on the top at the hanging menu. And we're going to change it to a different shade of red or pink, pinkish red. And that should work better now. So when it slides, it's kind of like on theme. Okay, you can always adjust the red to be something more pink so that it fits in better when it wipes. There you go. Okay, so on this page, I'm going to add text as well. Bouncy, fluffy, sunshine, kitty. Mm, okay, it's boring, right? So what we're going to do, we are going to do effects. And now on the shape, we're going to curve. And then slowly, we have words that are curved. Okay, adjust it above the heart. Okay, and you can actually also adjust how curved you want it to be. Don't over curve it. Okay, just nice. All right. Feel free to readjust everything if you like. You can also shrink it down a little bit. Okay, and we're going to give a effect to the text. We're going to do the, sorry, not effect, the animation. We're going to use burst. So if you look at it now, the words burst into the scene. So if I look at it again, da, 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 it bursts in like the little kitty's movement, right? So let's go from the start and see how it works out. Okay, if you want to delete the arrow, you can as well. All right, if you find it's annoying, or you can even animate it. Okay, so you can animate it to enter. So when you press play, let's go to the start. Sorry, arrow comes in at the same time. Great. Now the video of the kitten is really cute. It's a little long. Let's shorten it. So just go to the end of the video on the timeline and drag it so that it's shorter. Okay, and there you go. You've got a video. But hang on a minute. There's no sound. It's really boring, right? So let's go to elements and click and type in happy music. Or you can type ukulele as well. Ukulele, because ukulele music is so happy, right? I'm going to go to audio and let's add in a happy ukulele. And let's play, let's stretch. I'm going to stretch it out. I'm going to do an audio transition later. So I'm going to stretch this video out a little bit longer. So we can do an audio transition. Okay, let's start playing at the beginning. Okay, now it just chopped off like that, right? If you're doing different music, you don't want the music to chop off like that. So look at the little top menu bar, click on fade. And we're going to fade in about 0.7 seconds, fade out maybe about 1 second. And here the music gently enters and it gently exits. And I want to put maybe a different song here, right? Okay, because remember this is just a sample piece. You would be creating maybe longer videos. So in between, you want to do a music transition, so we're practicing that right now. You can use the same song throughout as well, and that's fine. Okay, and we're going to do some, I don't know, it's this one. Okay, let's have a listen. Okay, so do it a little bit longer because this video is so cute. Now, we are going to do the fading in and out again. All right, want it to fade in so it sounds better. Let's play. Can you hear that? Okay, I can even add a meow effect. Meow. Let's find a meow effect. I'm gonna add this meow in. I'm gonna put this meow in somewhere here for fun. Okay. And there you go. That's a little video that you've just created. Okay, using our app, Canva. Okay. Um, if you want to share this now, you would go to this arrow on the top right. Okay, and you can actually download it as a video, MP4 video. You can select your quality. And then if you don't want to select it as a video, you want to send it as a GIF. There's no sound though. It's a shorter clip. You can select GIF, but MP4 video would be the best option if you're going to share this on social media as video. You can also do this public view link. Can you see underneath the copy link bar? There's a public view link. It will generate a link that you can share with people. Oh, okay. I'm going to open this in Chrome, and our video is now. Okay, it's now on a website that you can share. So in case you can't send the video out, you can do this. Okay, so I hope you had fun learning how to create this little clip. For bonus, I'm going to go back to the home page. And hopefully this works, because sometimes if it doesn't work, I'll have to restart my app. But we're going to try out the Canva AI. And I'm going to say generate a random, or create a random haiku generator for kitten poems. See if it'll do it. Okay, so it's coding for me right now. And this can come in very handy for an interactive presentation. Like if you're creating a presentation or website for people to play with and want to make it fun, you can actually get Canva to help you code. So maybe you don't know, you don't have coding skills, and you just want to create something fast, you can actually use Canva to type in a prompt and then let it do the work for you. Of course, I highly recommend people to learn how to code, because you don't want to over rely on AI as well. But AI can be a useful tool to speed things along, but we really should still pick up the skills required. So prompting, it's going to be quite a big thing for your generation. I've friends who are able to prompt and generate a short film. So look at this prompt. This prompt has created this design for us. So whenever you click on a generate new haiku, it comes out a random short poem. Okay, and if you say use it in a you want to use it in a design on a presentation, there you go. Okay, if I want it to be a little bit bigger on the screen, I just have to drag and extend it. Okay, and you can still add in whatever elements you want, the cat or whatever. So okay, if you think it's a little plain and you want to add in graphics, you can. So every time they click on generate new haiku, it will generate a haiku. Okay, it's a little bit off center, so you just have to adjust it as you go along. Remember how to adjust? Want it to be in the center. There you go. Now it's in the center. Okay, and just add in whatever graphics you feel would make it cuter. Example. Okay, and I can always animate these graphics so that it looks fun. There, already. Dollars. And talking about this one of our OTB entering. Okay, so there you go. And then you can always add in another page and introduce about haiku and stuff like that. Okay, from what I know though, I can't generate uh another thing to put into the slide. Like I can't say, oh, let me go to the bar here and look for a way to generate another AI element to put it in. I can only have one per presentation at the moment. And there's no way for me to drag and drop in a code for this slide so that it has something else in it. Yeah, I have not been able to do that yet. Um, hmm, perhaps, oh, I can. Sorry. So you see, never ending learning journey, right? So I could create another drag and drop in a different generator here. So let's say if I go back to the home page and I type in generate at that is interactive and I click on it, it will start out words of wisdom. Let's see what happens. So it's really, you can really prompt and generate anything. I have met with instances where it says that it has created a particular design for me, but then the design, when I look at it, it looks nothing like what they described it to be. So do note that the code generator is not always accurate, and it doesn't always deliver 100%. Okay, so AI is still is not as advanced. It's advanced, but not as advanced yet. Yeah. So sometimes you have to go back and um kind of like rewrite your prompt in order to get the effect you want. So pick the cat. This cat looks really weird. Okay. I can always say like the cat looks weird. Please use a pixel cat. This cat Oops. So it'll remember what I spoke about the previous time, which is generating that cat wisdom spouter. And then it's now trying to adjust it according to my new prompt. Okay, so it's really coding really fast. I have friends who have to type code and they cannot type as fast as AI for sure. So some people are going to be using AI to help them get their job done faster. And yeah, let's see. 112, 103, 15, sorry. It's quite a lot of lines, huh? I think it would have taken me a long time to type something like that. And they're doing it in just seconds. Mm. So you can really see how they're coding it. So cat was let's click the cat. Don't you think this looks better? So let's say we use it in design so that we can save it as a project. Okay, I'm going to expand this pixel cat so it takes up a lot of the screen. I'm going to go back to the main page and click on the previous design. Okay, and on this page, I'm going to click projects and I'm going to click pixel cat, pixel wisdom cat. So now I've got kitten haiku, I've got pixel wisdom cat. Okay, and all I have to do if I want to share it with my friends is to go to public view link, create a public view link. Okay, open it in Chrome, and now it's interactive. Generate new haiku. And if I want to go to the second page, just click arrow and red pixel wisdom cat. So I think you're going to have a lot of fun with Canva, and I hope that you had a great time today.